Okay, now I have my new glass installed. I just finished putting in. I have my two clamps, top and bottom, holding the ends in, taped up along the top and side, although it's in there pretty firmly. What I use at the bottom, instead of cardboard taped into it, is I had a wooden stake in a wedge shape. It's pretty big, so I wedged it in there. The flat side goes right up against the glass, and it's went in there as far as it could firmly go between the bed and the cab, and it's holding it in there really firmly. So it looks all good and clean around the outside. I see around the top where it covers the window frame on the right hand side, the plastic below the brake light, the black part, is over the glass, and on the left side it kind of is covered by the glass. Now, on the inside, here's the clamps, the tape, and a little bit loose through along the bottom that I kind of spread out, and then where there's a few places it could be a little heavier, I'm going to fill it in from the inside to smooth it out. And that's it. It's a beautiful sunny day. I'm parked in the shade, partial shade, on the north side of the house, and I'll just leave it here until tomorrow, approximately 24 hours, and then I'll take the clamps off, and I'll put in the weather strip for where the door closes and to catch onto the latch, and take the tape off, scrape this stupid yellow tag that's on a paper that really doesn't lend itself to coming off very easily, but a razor blade will take care of it, a little alcohol. Brake parts cleaner was stated as the best thing for cleaning up the urethane. Now, what I have here on my hands is where I spread it out and holding the caulk gun, because I got a manual caulk gun that I put it in here, and at the end I had to bend the tabs back to make it fit, because it has this super fat nozzle at the end of it, and it's too wide for, you know, the standard old-fashioned kind of, but I bent the tabs out and stuck it in there so it'll work. And I did leave it to sit out in the sun for several hours, and it got very warm, but it was still a little bit of a bitch to push it out. So if you got one of those handy dandy 21st century electric ones, battery operated, whatever, I recommend putting it in there, because you know, I've got a lot of strength, and I still had to struggle to squeeze it out, and I didn't have it too narrow either at the tip. I had it wide enough without being too wide. So all in all, it's going to come out nicely. Just let it sit, do its thing, and I'll add to this tomorrow in a finished look.